Night mode looks pretty good on here. So let's go for a little critter cruise. If you're just joining us, we just took the dogs out. We got no peas, but 3 poops. Two are confirmed. One it was a mystery. We don't know which dog it was, but what's that? Oh. That might help. Oh, little sprinkles. So I hope the final chapter is right now with Paul Goebel and Savannah Hernandez. Paul is just a very sad, grown child. I didn't even see his channel on YouTube. He's only got like 63 subscribers and a lot of videos. So I think some of it might have to do with his aesthetics. But I'll leave that up to you guys. You know, what I realized was somebody like that who's unsatisfied in their career, their life, or whatever, sometimes they lash out. Now, it's important to not take it personal. So, but this guy was making it really personal. Plus, he was trying to make a public statement about me, which I don't find very attractive. And so I went to his show on a dare because he was like, "You won't dare show your face at my show." I was like, "Watch me, motherfucker." So I did, and then he's like, "Nobody wanted you there." I was like, "Okay, not the vibe I got." So, but that's fine. Paul can be right, you know. It's his life, it's his show. And what I found kind of sad was the way several comics were regulars there. And I don't know, I kind of felt bad for him because it's like, I mean, if you're young and, you know, you're just fucking around, that's fine. But, you know, like none of them were there like as couples, right? They're all single. And they're all comedians.
Ray Bradshaw's here.
Is she? Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I'll post Ray Bradshaw. She was a nice person to meet last night. I forget what it was. Something Barbie. It's like Circle K Barbie or whatever.
Polar Pop Barbie.
Polar Pop Barbie on Instagram. I'll put a link to her. And let me finish my thought, which was it's fucking party at the Sonic, yo. Probably Mormons doing some bullshit. No, and she was very optimistic, and she won the contest last night, and you know, she's got a unique style, and I see what she's going for, and it's, you know, it's good for her. I watched a couple of videos on Instagram and I got a little annoyed, but she's much cuter in person than she is on Instagram, so, and that always helps. But what I was saying was, for people like that, you know, one thing that people in the comedy community here don't really do is listen to Howard Stern. And a lot of it is because they can't afford it, or when he was on terrestrial, you know, he was just, people don't give Howard the credit that they should. And if you listen to Howard, especially regularly, especially during his interviews, he's secretly training not just me, but lots of other people on how to get into show business, how to break in, how to make your mark, how to, you know, change your life and really do something for the better. And but you got he's not going to say it directly. And so I can't wait to meet him and just thank him for doing that for me and for hopefully thousands of other people. So, but the best thing you can do for somebody that's sad like Paul is expose him. And he was being a bully, and so I challenged him, and hopefully that'll get him to shut the fuck up. But like Scott Dilbeck, he showed his face again. It was like, calling the kettle black, blah, 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 blah. Like, all right, Scott, all you're doing is digging your own grave, dude. Like, do you really want that attention that bad? And unfortunately, I grew up with this kid named CJ that he was just the youngest, and he wanted a lot of attention, and even if it was negative, he would do things on purpose so that we'd go over there and punch him in the arm or whatever, and he's like, no, whatever, you make him call mercy or whatever, and then we're like, fucking go away, because he was just annoying. He always wanted to be part of the crew. So, but yeah, Russ's brother. My brother, not so much. My brother just wanted to tag along all the time, and he was just kind of annoying because he's not so bright, and he doesn't pick up on the vibes. Oh, they used the sandbags I gave him. That's good. So,
concrete.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Well, they have the big chunk of concrete over here. So, let's see what we got tonight. I don't see anything. Some guy with no exhaust. Hold your breath. It's pretty poopy stinky down here. No, nobody's in the casa. So, put the deuce in reverse. Started to curse. That's some Mix-a-Lot right there, if you guys don't know. Oh, they had a little hangout there. They were charging their phone or something. So a lot of these buildings have outlets. Yeah. Personally, I want to short them so that it pops the circuit breaker and then they don't work anymore. But the circuit might be, attached to something else. What's going on with that? Oh, it's just a pallet. Okay. Nice pallet. Mm-hmm. Take it home, cut it up for Larry. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that's really the best thing that you can do for these bullies, and somebody really snotty, two-faced like Savannah. So that's what's funny is a lot of, and it's not just her. I understand that it's not her. There's a lot of young people, a lot of just stupid people that will they don't take control of their life, because Savannah had a million chances to block me, and she never did, for things that I did in real life, not even online, and she didn't. So, and then what was it, after I got back home last night from the show, and I talked things over with Sherry, and I was trying to be objective and ask her, is what I did right? Am I the good guy here? Because it's always good to challenge yourself. It's always good to ask, am I the good guy here? Is what I'm doing over the line? Is what I'm doing right? And of course, the question is, what I'm doing worth the effort? That's dangerous.
Yes.
Let me just kick that out of the way. So. I can't tell you fucking, what was it? It was a piece of hardware from a curtain. It was out in the street. It was like a hanger type of bolt, and it was right at the right angle, and it just went right through my tire, and it fucking made me late for work, and it just sucked. So I don't wish that for anybody. So I always try to just pick up a nail or pick up a bottle and just, I don't know, it's something I can do, and I feel good doing it. It's like a little shitty superhero. So I do little shitty superhero tasks, like chasing homeless people away. So, but yeah, Savannah had plenty of opportunities to, block me so that I could never make a comment in the first place, and she didn't. But then, she cries foul when you know, again, this whole, you know, that was, what was it? What did you say about Randy Baca? That was unsolicited.
Yeah.
There's this other girl that's, you know, a Karen that, you know, some guy, like, she look, you know, she puts on makeup and she looks really cute. And some guy's like, you look really beautiful. And it was just a rando. And it's like, well, then don't fucking make your profile public. Don't do this. And so they set themselves up for these situations where, you know, then they get to be like the world's most Karenist superhero and be shitty to people. So some sort of little fort going on. I don't know.
Or just...
I don't know. So, you know, a lot of people putting themselves, you know, and it's funny, every time I think about being on Facebook anymore, I think about, you know, because I listen to the Stern Show. I listen to Robin Quivers. She's got a lot of wisdom, and she's, you know, very smart and beautiful, and she's got fucking all going on, you know, and I love to jizz on those big old G cups of hers. But just for love, you know, not for sex, you know, just for like, I love you so much, I just want to jizz on your jugs. It's a compliment for her. So, but anyways, there's a lot of cunts. There's a lot of cunts out there. And I remember Robin Quivers talking about how she's like, you know, social media is really the what's the word? The cesspool of society. Because anybody can join. So, right? And that's one of the issues with, like, I remember, and that's the other thing, is you get access to a lot of great celebrities. I remember Seth Rogen was on Stern, and Seth was talking about, you know, coming up because, like, how he got his big break. Seth actually did stand-up like when he was 14, and he was pretty good at it, you know, and of course he's a successful comedic actor, producer, writer, director, and Stern kept kind of hammering him. He's like, you know, how come you didn't do more stand-up? How come you didn't do more of this? And Seth's answer was really candid, and he's like, he goes, dude, there was people that really, really wanted to be stand-up comedians more than him. Like, and that's what you see. There's just people that are just cutthroat over stage time or this and that, and you've slighted them. Put right there. I just want to, sometimes there's critters. So, and so he's like, fuck this. And so then that's when he got on Freaks and Geeks, and he's like, oh, this pays way better than fucking comedy. Let me see. Oh, just some trash clothes, other bullshit. So, people just throw stuff in here. So, yeah, and he got his break on Freaks and Geeks, and the rest is history. So, but, this is really nice. I like this. It's nice and quiet. They fixed that light. Some homeless people, this light up here, the homeless people didn't like the light because they were sleeping here in this little makeshift apartment, and they're like, it's bright. They kill somebody's property. You want a drink?
Sure. Sit.
I just got so thirsty, I gotta check my blood sugar. Blood sugar's been high lately. Been having to treat it with some insulin at night. 30 units, which is kind of a lot for me, but, and then like at night it'll be like 300, and then in the morning it'll be like 220, and I'm you know, I still got to get it down. So, but when they do my A1C, I think when's my, oh, I think I just do an annual now. Yeah. Do an annual like at the end of the summer. They're like, it's kind of high. I'm sure they'll say that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to manage it. So, but today was good. I got a lot of work done. Didn't quite get as many orders out as I wanted to, but there's always tomorrow. But Sherry had a little bit of a hard time today, and some of it's, again, I hope some of it's just menopause and not like schizophrenia or, you know, just mental depression, breakdown type of shit. But you know, as a couple, I want to help her manage it, you know, because that's something I would want somebody to do for me. So, like, give my wiener a little mouth hug or hand hug. It's just, well, if you leave the lights off, I don't know, like, I think it would be like critter bait. So, you know what I mean? Like when you've seen that, like when the light's out, then they sort of gather there.
Yeah.
Ugh, God.
No, I mean your point is valid, but
Yeah.
that's a lot of electricity.
Yeah, but they make a lot of money. So, you don't think those 99-cent stores make money? They make a lot of money. They're really popular. So, they turned them into like, I mean, it's more affordable than a 7-Eleven or some sort of convenience store for sure. But it's some of the stuff is like cheaper at the grocery store, but people buy it because it's not the grocery store. Sometimes grocery stores are not available, accessible, because they cost a lot of money to make and they cost a lot of money to run, and then they have to be a chain, and you don't want to saturate the area too much. Popo's speeding a little bit. Go get the bad guys. There we go. Yeah, out of the woodwork.
It's probably leaving
September's bar. All the drunk drivers.
He's big.
Oh, so I got my set ready for the 30th. The 30th, I will be performing at the Grid in Mesa on Gilbert Road, just south of Broadway. I'll forward the link to the flyer, because the boys will do a flyer. I think they're going to do a promo too. So, and I'm hoping to do a live stream for you guys, but also to promote the show. So, because sometimes the show can take off online, just doing a live stream it's entertaining, it's fun. So, and you get to see people before they were famous and all that kind of stuff. So,
I like how they turned the lights off.
maybe it was an accident. I don't know. Maybe they're getting too rowdy.
Maybe. Hey.
What? Easy, tiger. So, but I never know what's going to happen, and I certainly don't go looking to start a fight, even when it's for with Steve Mead and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff just shows up. Oh, that was something. Let me finish that thought. A lot of stuff just shows up in my feed, and if it's in my feed, then I'm like, okay, like I can respond to it. I can hear. Did they take the thing down? No, okay. A lot of people are like, well, Patrick, you don't really have to respond, and you are correct. You are correct, and I've been eliminating a lot of what's the word? Riffraff. Yeah. From my. Did we already?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. I'll just double back. Riffraff from my feed, so that it's only the guys, my meme feeders, people that feed me memes, that I like, and some other cool people. So if you don't make it in the stream, sorry. If you don't make it in my feed, sorry. It's like Instagram. If you look at my Instagram followers versus who I follow, and about 12 of those are just, busty hot chicks. So if you're a busty hot chick, then contact me and I'll probably follow you. But if you're not, then you got to do something cool, because I like to see cool shit too on my feeds. Oh, I didn't do the sales video today. I'll do the sales video tomorrow. I gotta do the reviews tomorrow too. Tomorrow's Friday. Thank Gonzo, it's Friday. No critters. Critter-free cruise, everybody. I watch over these drunk drivers coming out of here. Where are you going? You go. So, yeah, don't drive drunk. It was really sad. It was a really sad moment the other night when we were going to the Thunderbird Lounge. Mark and Josh were saying that they were going to meet us there, and they never showed. But we offered to carpool and also be, you know, so that way we can be the DD. And it was really kind of sad when Mark was like, none of our friends ever offered to be a DD, and I was like, oh. But then I was like, well, surround yourself with better friends. That's his problem. So, but they're young. Mark's what, late 20s?
Late 20s.
Yeah, so he's still in his 20s, but yeah, we don't have a lot of older people friends, and most older people friends are there's a lot of self-pity that I don't really tolerate well. So that I just I think I posted this in one of the video descriptions about I got bullied too much growing up. Part of it was because I'm a big guy and because I'm nice. So, and I want to listen to a what's the word? It's not a speech. It's not a monologue. Lecture. So it's a lecture by Jordan Peterson talking about why nice guys exist, and it's because their fathers are tyrants. So, and 2020 hindsight, I'd love to say my father wasn't, but he was. So, and very powerful, very strong, very big man physically, and it taught me a lot, but not in the nicest way many times. And but he's dead and I'm safe. So I just gotta wait for Mom to die, and then I know I'll be safe. Nobody will smother me in my sleep because it's the best thing for me. So, but I'm also working on material just about my mom, just to sort of I'd love to perform it at my next show, not this coming show, but a show after that. I've just fresh material, because again, one of the things that gets really annoying about a lot of these comedians is they've been doing the same jokes for literally years, 10 years or more. And yes, they get laughs. The problem is that they don't grow as writers, and they also don't grow as human beings, and they also don't grow their audience. And as other comedians that have seen their work, it's you're like, okay. So, but if you haven't seen it, watch The Marvelous Miss Maisel. I follow some of the crew from Mad TV, who I adore. Mo Collins, Will Sasso. I don't follow Bobby Lee, but I do like Bobby Lee, his performances, right? His stand-up. He's never done a special, but I do like some of his stand-up, and of course some of his sketches on Mad TV. I also follow Alex Borstein, who of course does Lois on Family Guy, but she is on The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and they just dropped at least half of season 4, which is going to be the final season. And it's just a really good, like, if you're ever interested in comedy or the life of comedians. Of course, another good one is Leslie Mann's husband. What's his name? Judd Apatow. So Judd Apatow. The only reason why I remembered Leslie, because in Paul's feed, he brags that Leslie Mann called him a fucking asshole to his face. Like, that's his claim to fame. Like, congratulations. So, but yeah, Judd Apatow's Funny People. is very insightful, and especially if you know Judd's relationship with Adam Sandler. So, but again, a lot of you guys miss out on stuff because you don't listen to Howard Stern, and Stern is really where some of the best interviews happen, mostly because of the format, but also because of Howard and his inquiry. A lot of it though has to do with the format, because when you do press for a movie, or when you do junkets and things like that, they ask you the same fucking questions over again, and they only have like when you do a press junket, it's like for Phoenix, it's every news crew that's on Phoenix, and then they do a junket, and then whatever, and it's for the 5 o'clock news, 10 o'clock news, or whatever the fuck it is. So it's just something to happy news. It's not really informative, and they don't really care about the person. They just go, hey, Judd's he just directed a new movie, blah blah blah, and then they just promote the movie. That's it. So when you listen to some of the Stern interviews, it's very deep, and it's really interesting to understand these people, that again, these are just human beings, and they've done something extraordinary, but again, they're still just human beings. So the chances of you doing something like that are greater than you think. Some of it has to do with luck, some of it has to do with persistence, but it's always interesting, the journey, because that's a story in itself. And then of course you can read that when or at least an abbreviation of that in someone's either biopic or their autobiography, so, or some sort of other biography, if they get somebody else to write it, like Trump does. So anyways, I love you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll do some more speaker shit tomorrow. Love you. Bye.